Welcome to 5-Minute Finance Tips. So what are interest rates and where do they come from? This is an important question we have to ask ourselves. If you want to borrow money, you get a home loan, a car loan, a personal loan, a business loan, you'll have to pay interest on that loan. If you have money saved in a bank, you'll be receiving interest on your money. So what are interest rates? Are high interest rates good or are they bad? So many questions. But basically, if you're a saver, higher interest rates are good. You earn more interest on your savings. If you're a borrower, high interest rates are bad. It means it'll cost you more to borrow money. So what are interest rates? The term is used to describe the cost of borrowing money or the return of owning the funds which are invested or lent out. It's usually expressed as a percentage per annum of the amount of money borrowed, lent or invested. So when you borrow money or someone or something such as a bank borrows money, interest is paid at the cost of using someone else's money. You're paying for the ability to use money you haven't yet accumulated. It's a way for the lender to make a profit and thus gives the lender an incentive to lend out that money in the first place. Who controls interest rates? The interest rates that us mortals use are given to us by the banks when we apply for a loan or you open up a savings account. So do the banks just randomly decide what the interest rate is? No. They have internal and external factors that influence them. The RBA's cash rate influences what are called market reference rates and deposit rates. I have linked below a very good document from the RBA which further details different factors affecting interest rates. But when banks collect savings from people and businesses, they use this money to loan out to those that want to borrow. Banks have to pay interest on the money that they're given by savers while also receiving interest from loans that they give out. The difference is a large part of their profits. Banks also have to factor in their risk tolerance and compete for customers, borrowers and savers. The combination of everything mentioned and other policies all influence what your interest rates will be. In summary, interest rates are complex, but they can be very useful. The most important things that you need to know about interest rates are the terms that I'm about to go through below. These are the terms that you'll see on a daily basis. They are fixed interest rates, variable interest rates, comparison rates. I'll quickly touch upon compound interest, but we'll talk about that in another video. A fixed interest rate is set at a percentage for the life of your loan or account. Fixed interest rates can be ideal for home loans as they can make budgeting much easier because you'll be paying the same exact amount of money each month, each fortnight, each week. They tend to cost more, but you know exactly what you'll be paying for the next few years. They tend to last between 1 and 5 years. So what are variable interest rates? A variable interest rate varies depending on the market, the RBA's official cash rate. Your provider might raise or lower the interest rates, and those changes will affect the amount of interest you're paying or you're receiving. When you choose a variable rate, you leave yourself vulnerable to unfavorable market changes. But at the same time, you have the chance to reap the benefits if the market shifts in your favor. In comparison rates, you can use this to decide which loan is best for you. It takes into account interest rates, fees, charges, so you can easily compare between different loans when you're choosing. In Australia, we have a few very good tools you can use to compare interest rates for loans and for savings accounts. I have left a few links in the description below, but examples are websites such as CanStar and Finder. Another very important thing that we should learn about interest is compound interest. But this will get a video on its own. As the famous saying goes, compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it, he who doesn't pays it. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe and a comment letting me know what other financial topics you want me to discuss below. I'd love it if you can share this with anyone else who likes learning. Thank you and I'll see you next time.